Hello my friends, this is Carrie at holisticspsychic.com bringing you another Sacred Wisdom Teachings video to support our collective journeys in spiritual awakening, healing, and empowerment. Today we're going to talk about the chakras. And our topic today is brought to us by some special requests that I received throughout last week from some of you who specifically requested that I do a video on chakras. So here we are. I know that a lot of us are new to chakras, and so if you are a beginner, this video is made specifically for you. I'm intending this to be a beginner's guide to the chakra system. So today I'm gonna guide you through the chakra system. We're gonna talk about what the chakras are, and we're also gonna talk about how the chakras become out of balance, and I'm going to share with you several ways that you can work with healing the chakra system. So let's go ahead and dig in. The chakra system is something that I've been working with for a very long time. I would say that, literally all of my adult life. I am a longtime yoga practitioner and I'm a yoga instructor. And the chakra system is very connected to ancient yoga philosophies. And so it is very much a part of a yogic lifestyle to work with the chakra system. Also, as a psychic reader, energetically reading the chakra system is a part of how I receive messages for people that I work with. The word chakra in and of itself is a Sanskrit word that means wheel or disc. And also it can be considered to be a spinning wheel or disc. And the chakras basically are energy centers in our body that are etheric. They're not physical organs, but they're energetic points in the body that do connect with the nervous system. All of the chakra points in the body connect with areas where we have condensed nerve ganglia. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the video, but the primary function of the chakra system is to mediate, moderate, sustain the flow of life force energy in the physical body and our energy bodies. And they also serve as the connecting point between the physical body and the energy bodies. We have 7 primary known chakras that we work with that range from the root of the spine all the way to the crown of the head. But it's important to know that we do also have hundreds of minor chakras throughout the body. And we also have powerful chakras in the palms of our hands and the soles of our feet. Now, let's get into exploring each chakra one by one, and then we're going to talk about how they work together as a whole, and then we'll go forward from there. First, I'm going to say that all of the chakras have colors assigned to them that are connected to the quality of vibration and energy that each chakra embodies. And the chakras are all related to the different elements as well: earth, air, fire, water, space. And then in the yoga system, things like sound, light, and thought energy can be considered elements as well. Now, ancient yoga philosophy and Ayurveda, which is the system of medicine that comes from ancient yoga philosophy, all teach that it's when the elements in our body are in harmony that we live our most vibrant lives. And the chakra system is one way in which we can work towards maintaining harmony of the elements in our body. So I'm going to begin at the root chakra, which is considered to be the first chakra. So the first chakra is the root chakra at the base of the spine. Now, each chakra does have a Sanskrit word to describe the chakra, and I will include those as well. The Sanskrit word for the root chakra is Muladhara, or you can just say root chakra. Again, it's located at the root or the base of the spine. The color associated with the root chakra is red, and the element is earth. The root chakra relates to our physical body, the bones of the body. It is also connected to the circulatory system. It relates to the bones, the legs, the colon, the adrenal glands, and the sex organs. Now, each chakra is connected to physical systems and organs of the body, but they are also connected to energetic associations or metaphysical associations as well. The root chakra is connected to all things having to do with feelings of safety, security in the world, and therefore is related to matters having to do with survival. For example, when we feel safe and secure in our world physically, we have what we need to sustain ourselves, we have healthy outlooks along the lines of what we need for our sustenance, the root chakra will be functioning healthfully. If we feel fear, worry, or uncertainty, specifically around survival, safety, security in the world, the root chakra will become deficient. At the same time, if we are excessively gluttonous or materialistic oriented, there could be an imbalance in the chakra that is happening through excessive energies. We'll talk a little bit more about the deficient and the excessive imbalances later on in the video. Let's go ahead and move up to the sacral plexus chakra, the second chakra, also called Swadhisthana chakra, Swadhisthana, or the second chakra. The element that's associated with the second chakra is water, and the color or the light essence is orange. The sacral plexus chakra relates to the eliminative system, the reproductive system, the spleen, the bladder, the womb, the liver, and the kidneys. Metaphysically speaking, the second chakra is connected to creative inspiration. It's also connected to our emotions, like human emotional response. It's connected to matters having to do with joy. It's intuition in the sensing feeling level. It's connected to the emotional aspect of intimacy and sensuality. It's located about 4 fingers below the navel. For women, we can identify this as being like the womb space of the body. In fact, it is also connected to the sacred feminine. For those of us who identify with the feminine within ourselves, the second chakra is how we access our own unique expression of the sacred feminine. Moving up to the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra, which is located above the navel and below the rib cage in the core of your torso. This is called in Sanskrit, it's the Manipura chakra. Manipura chakra. It is related to the element of fire, and the light essence associated with the solar plexus chakra is yellow, but I like to see it more as sunshine, the golden essence of the sun. In fact, when you're thinking about the colors associated with the chakras, see them as being living light essences rather than just flat colors. Physically speaking, the Manipura chakra or the solar plexus chakra primarily relates to the digestive system and the organs connected to the digestive system. So it's the stomach, the gallbladder, and also the diaphragm. Metaphysically speaking, this chakra is your power center. It relates to matters having to do with your sense of confidence, certainty. It's feeling empowered in moving forward in life, feeling empowered in making decisions, feeling empowered in changing direction. It's where we radiate the energy of enthusiasm around our goals in life. It's how we take action. It's the power in which we take action in life. Moving up to the heart chakra, in Sanskrit is called the Anahata chakra. The element that's associated with the heart chakra, which is located in the center of your chest, the element is air, and the primary color of the heart chakra is green, and then there's a secondary color which is pink. So it relates to the physical heart, it relates to the arms and the hands, it relates to the lungs, the respiratory system. It's also related to the thymus gland, the immune system, and also the circulatory system. Metaphysically speaking, the heart chakra relates to higher frequencies of spiritual love. So friendliness, kindness, unconditional love, compassion, union, understanding. The heart chakra is especially important because it is the center in which we receive spiritual guidance. This can be spiritual guidance that's transmitted to us from the divine, and it's also where we receive or connect with spiritual guidance that comes from our own silent knowing, our own soul wisdom, our own sense of intuition. The lower chakras, as we'll see, deal a lot with navigating in the physical world of form, while the higher chakras begin to be connected with matters having to do with our connection with spirit. The heart chakra is in the center of the lower three and the upper three, and so it's the center of transformation or alchemy, spiritual alchemy. And again, it is the primary center in which we can access our silent knowing, our soul wisdom, and divine guidance that comes from divine wisdom. Moving into the throat chakra, also called Vishuddha. The color associated with the throat chakra is a light turquoise blue, and the element is sound. Physically speaking, the throat chakra relates to the thyroid, the respiratory system, the lungs, the esophagus, the teeth, and the mouth. Metaphysically speaking, it is connected to communication, especially creative communication. So the second chakra, or the sacral plexus chakra, is connected to creative inspiration, while the throat chakra is connected to creative expression. Now, it's communication, which can also be about speaking your truth with confidence and certainty and empowerment. It's all things having to do with expression and communication, but that's not necessarily limited to verbal. It can be communication through body movement. It can be communication through writing. It's also associated with knowledge and wisdom. Moving up to the third eye chakra, which is located in the center of the head, behind the eyes, between the eyebrows. Now, the higher two chakras are both related to the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. Commonly speaking, people most often associate the third eye chakra specifically with the pineal gland, but it also is connected to the pituitary gland. The element that's associated with the third eye chakra is light, and the light essence or color is dark blue or indigo. Metaphysically speaking, this chakra relates to clairvoyance, which is receiving spiritual insight in the form of inner images or visions. It's also related to high mental faculties such as imagination. Focus, concentration, and memory function are also connected to the third eye chakra. Moving up to the crown chakra, the element connected to the crown chakra can be seen as thought or ether, which is space. The color associated with it is violet, the violet purple range. Physically speaking, it's associated again with the pineal and pituitary gland. It is connected to the central nervous system, the brain, all of the joints in the body, and the skeletal system. Metaphysically speaking, the crown chakra represents your sense of connection and union with your higher self, with the spiritual forces in life. It's connected with qualities of discernment and self-realization. So you can see how as we move into the higher chakras, it becomes more and more about the spiritual aspect of our being and our connection with the spiritual realm of life, while the lower chakras are connected to matters having to do with functioning in the world. And then, as I said, the heart is the center point in which we merge in oneness with both of those aspects. The metaphysical qualities that I mentioned as being connected to the chakras are the qualities that you will experience when your chakras are operating in healthful functioning. Now, let me take a few examples of how you might experience shifts in the chakra system for yourself. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt uncertain or out of control, and all of a sudden you start getting a pain in the center of your torso? Well, that is you having a physical sensation in your body that is connected to there being a shift of energy in the solar plexus chakra. Have you ever had the experience of feeling emotional but trying not to cry, and you get like a lump in your throat? That is a physical sensation that is connected to a shift of energy happening in the throat chakra. And so the way that we can discern for ourselves where we might have some type of dysfunction or a block happening in the chakra system can be through sensation in the body. We often experience sensations of discomfort, sometimes physical pain or restriction in the body in the areas that are connected to the chakras that are currently in dysfunction. But what causes dysfunction of the chakras? There can be a lot of different things that cause it. The primary things are anything that is a source of shock or trauma, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, can cause sort of like deeper woundedness that we need to work on healing in the chakra system. But then as we're going about our daily life, just subtle reactions that we have to the energies around us can create imbalances in the chakra system as well. And so there's varying degrees of imbalances ranging from mild to severe. Now, each chakra has its own independent functions, but they do work together as a whole entire system. We do have energy meridians that in yoga philosophy are known as nadis that connect all of the chakra system together. And so within that, we have a channel of energy that is responsible for the upward current of energy, of life force energy in our body. And then we have a channel of energy that enables a downward current of energy to flow as far as our life force energy goes. And it flows like this in the body, around the chakra system. Now, so you can have dysfunctions in individual chakras that can have trickle down effects that affect other chakras. For instance, let's say that you have restricted flow of energy and blockages in the lower two chakras. That could result in a deficiency of the downward current of energy that flows through the chakras. So if the lower two chakras are blocked, that downward current of energy has difficulty in completing the circuit of flow, which can result in not feeling grounded, not feeling strong in your body. It can compromise your sense of life force vitality and inner strength. It can also lend to having difficulty with manifesting things. Now, at the same time, let's say that you have blockages in some of the upper chakras that can hinder the upward flow of energy in the chakras, which can lead towards depression, lethargy, not feeling motivated in life. And so you can see where it is really helpful to have awareness of the chakra system and to learn modalities of healing them or bringing them into balance for the sake of you being able to operate optimally in healthful, vibrant ways in your life. So there's a lot of different ways that you can work with the chakras. One way that I suggest starting with is working with the sacred mantras that are connected with each chakra. Now, I am going to upload a video that is a guided meditation that is for renewing the chakra system, but for now I'll put up a little chart here so that you can see the mantras that go with each chakra, and this is something that you can do on your own. So let's say that we're working with the root chakra and the mantra for that is LUM. What I would do is you could say it silently or out loud, but you want to do it with the intention of directing the vibration of the sound down into the root chakra, like LUM. So as you're repeating that, you're intending to direct that vibration down into the root chakra. You're envisioning keeping your attention on the root chakra as you're directing the vibration into the root chakra, and you really will feel an activation happening, and you can do that all the way up through the entire chakra system. Once you do that, another thing that you can do is use your envisioning and your intention and your breathing. Start at the root of the spine from behind you and envision as you're inhaling your energy up the spine through the back body all the way around to the third eye chakra, and then exhale your energy down the front of the body all the way back down to the root. And continue to do this several times, and this will clear those energy channels that are connecting all of the chakras. Vibration, breath work, intention, visualization are the core components to these first two modalities that I'm suggesting, and these are modalities that come from yoga. You can also, as like a practical method, eat foods that are connected to the chakras that you're working on. So for example, any red fruit or vegetable is going to have to do with the root chakra. Any orange fruit or vegetable will be connected to the sacral plexus chakra, the second chakra, and on up. In fact, it's a really good practice to think of eating a rainbow every day. Try to eat foods, whole foods, fruits and vegetables of every color in the rainbow every day. This is a really good way to assure that you're getting a full spectrum of nutrients throughout your day. Now, you can also work with gemstones to restore balance in the chakras. In fact, here's a shortcut that I can give you both in the realm of learning about gemstones and how to work with them in the chakras. So there's hundreds, if not thousands, of different gemstones that we can choose to work with. And the idea of memorizing the metaphysical properties of each gemstone that's available to us may seem overwhelming, but here's a shortcut. Every red gemstone or black gemstone will be connected to matters having to do with the root chakra, both physically and metaphysically. Black, by the way, is the secondary color of the root chakra. There's two chakras that have secondary colors: the root chakra, red and black, the heart chakra, green and pink. Any orange gemstone will be connected to the qualities associated with the second chakra, both physically and metaphysically. So this is a shortcut way of understanding how to choose gemstones in working with the chakras. It's also a shortcut in learning what the metaphysical properties of the various gemstones are. So how would you work with the gemstones? Well, you could wear them in jewelry format. And then the idea is that, you know, everything in the world is energy, and the gemstone properties that give it its color are connected to the same properties of the chakra of the same color. So wearing gemstones connected to the chakras that you're working with are good ways to activate the energy of those chakras. So it could be in jewelry format. It can be that you're collecting gemstones and just putting them in your pocket. Some people like to put them in a little pouch, which you could put on a string and wear around your neck. One thing that I like to do is you can put gemstones in a water bottle. You could even let it sit out in the sun and or the moon to charge the water and the gemstone with the solar and the lunar energy, and then drink it is a really good way. You're getting like making like a tincture for yourself in that way. And let's see, movement, music. So this is one of my specialties as a lifelong yoga instructor and a lifelong dance instructor. I love working with healing the chakras through movement, rhythm, music. There are keys of music that relate to the chakras. It starts with the key of C in the root chakra and goes up from there. So it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B. There's different rhythms that relate to the different chakras. Different musical instruments, the sounds of the different musical instruments that relate to the different chakras, and qualities of movement that relate to the different chakras as well. This is definitely like bordering into more advanced practices, but it is something that you can research on your own. And of course, a lot of the yoga practices that we do are all connected to this. You are automatically working with the chakra system, whether you know it or not. So the physical movements of yoga, the chanting that is used in yoga, the breath work that is used in yoga, the music that is used in yoga, it all is automatically supporting healthful functioning of the chakra system without you even knowing it, which I love. And so I'll leave you with that today as a beginner's guide or introduction to the chakra system. I'll definitely be uploading more videos on topics related to energy anatomy in the future. Stay on the lookout for the chakra renewal guided meditation that I'll be uploading within the next week or two. Let me know in the usual place whatever questions you may have about what we talked about in this video. And if you have suggestions about future videos, let me know in the comments. All right, guys, blessings, namaste, and I'll see you all in the next video.